Full studio, as we mentioned, the VanHouten family is here. Thanks for getting up so dark and early with us this morning, everybody.
Amy and Ben, do you want to introduce who everybody is here?
Sure. This is obviously Ben, and John is on his lap with lots of extra energy, and he's raring to go this morning.
Yeah.
This is our youngest, Drew, who is not one of the Sextuplets. How old are you, Drew?
6.
6-year-old
Drew is 6, almost 7 in September. This is Nolan, and who are you? Peyton. And who's this, Kennedy?
Garrett.
This is Garrett, and Kennedy's right next to Garrett, and this is Sam.
So who can take claim to fame to being the oldest? Do we have an oldest?
John is the
John
oldest.
wins that one.
Yeah,
All
9
right.
and 10 days before everybody else.
Well, for people who don't remember the story nearly 10 years ago, do you want to give a short version of this long story?
Oh, how do you compact
said.
it all? It started out with Ben and I struggling to get pregnant, and boy, did we ever get pregnant. Yeah, we did, and we did some hormone injections and some waiting, and then here they are. They all came at once. Ben was not expecting that when we were at the doctor's office, that's for sure.
And then we need to mention Drew.
Yes, she was we call her our exclamation point.
Yes,
she was our nice surprise, you know. We had never experienced a single birth, and she was just a bonus baby. She's been a blessing.
Was it, oh my gosh, this is so easy after dealing with what you dealt with?
You know, we had 6, let's see, they were 2 and a half at the time, so the 9 months flew by. They flew by, and I wouldn't say easy. We had lots of helpers, that's for sure.
And now the helpers have gone away, or how do you guys have some helping hands every once in a while?
Grandmas.
Yeah, we have a family and church family that lives close by. You know, grandmas pretty much help out whenever,
Sisters, brothers, family.
Yeah, when we need to leave for a while, or if I need to go to a doctor's appointment. We have, his sister lives in our neighborhood, and we have a niece who is awesome, and yeah, we're just very blessed with our
And they're so well
family.
behaved.
They are.
I mean, we've had, one child in here tearing the place up, but you have obviously 7, and everybody's just so well behaved.
Yeah, they're a blessing, that's for sure.
Hey Ben, Amy said in Tim's story that it's the only life you've known. So when people say, well, how is it? You don't really know it any other way being a parent, do you?
Nope, busyness, that's what we know. You constantly are just putting out little dinky little fires here and there and here and there. You just move to the next one each time.
And you do what you have to do. There's no handbook. There are handbooks on being a parent, but until you really do it, you don't know what it's like. Would you?
You
agree?
learn as you go, yeah.
Now, did you
Figure it
guys come
out.
from big families?
I have 5.
Yeah, he's the youngest of 5,
Okay.
and I'm the middle of 3, so.
Average.
So you tell the grandparents, yeah, you have 5, but we had them all at the same time. So.
You know what it's like. It's easy.
Well, we appreciate you being in, and by the way, these two look exactly alike.
We hear that. People confuse them often. We have brown eyes and blue eyes, and he's a little taller,
A little
so that
taller,
helps.
Yeah. We're going to have you on again in the 8 o'clock hour, so again, we appreciate you coming in, but I notice a personality difference with the youngest from the Sextuplets. Am I perceptive, or am I sleep deprived here?
You know,
She's giving me the stink eye right now, though.
she is unique, that's for sure.
Yeah, she is.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Everybody's adorable.
And she's got kindergarten?
She is, yep, she just finished kindergarten, and she's going into 1st grade.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
big stuff.
Yeah.
Well, again, thanks, and stick around for more with the family. If you have any questions for them, go to the Fox 17 Facebook page or message one of us on Twitter. Maybe we will ask one of those questions in the 8:20 hour.
Nothing happened.
And look who's back. The VanHoutens are still here with all the kids. Thanks for sticking around.
Still hanging out.
We're 9+ for most of them. Drew is 6-ish now.
Raise your hand, Drew. There you go.
And it's been several years since anybody heard from you. You've made the national news, the local news. Why now? Why speak to us now after all these years out of the spotlight?
Well, for any of you out there who are a follower of Christ, you know that sometimes you get promptings that you're not expecting. And I just was really taking a step of obedience on my part, which didn't go as it probably should have. I didn't jump right in and say, okay. I drug my heels a little bit. And I said I don't want to. But so thankful for them, and we just want to always be able to share the blessing that God has given us. So.
Dad, if you need to go ahead
Feel free.
there.
We understand. Absolutely. There are some interruptions when you have a family this size. Absolutely. We asked people on Facebook if they had any questions for you guys. I mean, mouths to feed, always big for any family. So that was one of the biggest questions. How do you guys do that with your grocery bills? And
well, it's funny because we kind of giggle every once in a while thinking ahead to like, wow, when they get to be teenagers. But typically, we're kind of live day by day kind of people, and whatever God has in store for us for each and every day. But we're pretty laid back people, and
We pay the bills.
we're
and
not very
whatever's left over is
regimented.
groceries.
And, it's kind of one of those things that God provides what we need, and a lot of times he'll go out on the weekends and just get groceries. Sometimes all 9 of us will make grocery trains with 2 carts and do that thing, which is a little more entertaining.
Well, how do you get everybody rounded up? Do you have a couple of the kids help the other kids, or how long does it take everybody to get in the car?
We can be out of the house in a half hour.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it's really, after we've always done it this way, everybody kind of knows the things that need to be done, and we
Dad-
just kind of each do our own thing.
sure. And it's got to be. Is it getting easier now that they're getting a little older?
I wouldn't say necessarily easier.
Yeah,
but
it depends on what easy is,
Yeah.
I think it's more difficult because they're getting to the age where
They battle back.
there's
they have
they
more
really
opinions,
don't.
right?
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
like Samantha likes piano, and Peyton likes baseball, and Nolan likes drums, and Kennedy likes art, and Drew likes art. So now you try to manage.
Oh.
When they were babies, they all did the same thing, right? They either slept or they ate, so it was easy. Now you got 7 different personalities, so you try to.
And when they're little, it's like you're more caring for their instant needs, what they need at the moment. Where now it's more planning for their future. What God has for them, and training them. This is what God says about this, and it's fun. It's fun. It's a learning experience for all of us. I think every day we learn something new, for sure.
Could you do it if you
you
didn't
agree?
have the support system from your church, from the relatives? And could you do it if you didn't have the positive attitude that you have?
No, none of the above. No, for sure. Yeah, I think God has specially equipped all of us. I mean,
I think he gave us very well-behaved kids.
No, they're
with very-
tremendous.
With very good personalities. And
Well, we're going to find out just how good that they are over there helping out meteorologist Kelly Smith in a minute.
Well, again, we appreciate it. It's been a few years since we'd seen or heard from you, so thank you very much. And
Yes.
Thanks for having
it's
us.
been enlightening.
We'll check
was
in with
fun.
you guys
Fun.
throughout the years.
Yeah,
This
best
is
of
great.
luck.
Thank you.